tell about the importance of vegetarianism?
I was born naturally a vegetarian, but I was born into a secular family, and my mother made me eat meat. And it was a horrendous experience for me. I used to spit it into my napkin and then go throw it out until she discovered behind the radiator near my seat that there were balls of meat there. Sometimes I would put it behind that. As soon as I left home, went to college, it was like, I can be free of that now, and I didn't eat meat since then. So I think I raised my children vegetarian, my 2 sons, but of course they're not vegetarian now. But I just sit back and watch and say, someday, they'll appreciate that I spared them that, having to eat meat. People look at it as a sacrifice, I look at it as a relief. We have that option now. When I first became a vegetarian, there were few options in the West. You go into a restaurant and you'd get some steamed potatoes and string beans and carrots, and they thought you were ill. It was very difficult back in those days to be vegetarian. People couldn't understand why. You said, you have a health problem? Now it's so easy. And, that's where you can see progress. There's so many vegetarian options. Aside from the Indian food, just, veggie burgers and other things. There's so many options today. My guru used to say, when you eat meat, it putrefies in your system, and it causes disease that may not manifest for several decades. And he foresaw that a larger portion of the world would be vegetarian as the decades progressed. And I think it's true, but it's not enough. There are meat factories. And when you look at the way those factories treat animals, now you have things like bird flu. Well, can they be surprised when they're kept in cages? We have to free the animals to live naturally. And that's a big part of the change that we need to go through as a human community. So much of the climate issues will be resolved if we just treated animals differently and stopped eating them.